Hey guys, how you doing? The other day, put out a video, I called Kill Beer and the rest are easy. And just wanted to show you some more almost consecutive gameplay. Where once in a while I'll be on a team, thankfully, that is able to recognize what's going on and take advantage. Even if it's a little bit slow to take advantage, in my opinion. You know, maybe it's just they're not even really thinking of taking advantage. They're still just doing their own thing, but able to pull out a win where I'm getting focus fired. So again, this I've put together here a series of 5 games where I get intensely sorry, focus fired, and just how difficult it is for me to survive a match in World of Tanks. It's a 30-minute video. I don't know if I'm gonna talk through the whole thing, but it shows from this BZ to the next game in the IS-2, where I'm just focused non-stop from the enemy artillery side. And I pick games here where I'm not top dog, except for one in the last game features the Type 5. Where I'm taking fire from the enemy team, and eventually my team does come and take advantage of that and comes and finishes off the guys in the center of the town on that map there at the very end. So stick around to the very end, you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is why I say I think my gameplay is unique. I don't see this happening to other guys, and you'll see it more, what I mean, perhaps more grammatically in this second game here, in the IS-2. But, so I'll stick around and talk through that one, and then I'll just watch, I'll just let it run from there, because I'm not going to be able to talk through the whole 30 minutes, but I know there's the medium here beside me. If he wasn't there beside me, I wouldn't have survived right there. So those guys stepped up to help me, but you notice who they were shooting at, right? That's kind of the point that I want you to like watch for in these videos, is who the enemy team is choosing to shoot at. Right? I think I started talking about, sometimes I start talking about something and then switch gears almost mid-sentence and not complete the thought. I started talking about the artillery guys. You'll see in the second game coming up here in the IS-2. Just being deliberetely focused out by these guys. I mean, it's absolutely crystal clear. if you all you have to do is watch my videos to believe what I'm talking about. Where I'm not top tier, right? I'm not top dog, the most dangerous tank on the map, right? So what else can it be? The what else, of course, is they're looking at a name, they're seeing my name there. And they want to take beer out of the match. So again, just, I know that's maybe you can't relate to that, but that's why if you watch my videos, it's pretty clear. And if you watch my series on Kill Beer, I think I have like 25 volumes or something like that. Or just compilations of games where, you know, the enemy team is focusing me. And almost all of those games are losses. But here in these ones from yesterday, this is just a collection of games from one day yesterday, where I do have a team that's once in a while that's able to step up. And for instance, those guys in those medium tanks there, the Earthshaker and I forget which other one there was right beside me. I wouldn't have survived if those guys hadn't been beside me there, right? Pretty clearly. Watch how intensely the artillery guy shoots me as soon as I'm spotted. And every time he's able in the IS-2 here. And again, I'm not top dog in this match either. Right, I'm not top. But watch how the artillery guy focuses me here. And so I'm going with this, what's this tank called again? Bellerophon? Am I pronouncing that right? Anyhow, that Thierry Premium British tank is a good tank, and he's gonna kind of be with me the whole time. But you'll see a pretty clear spot in this replay where he only shoots at him if he cannot shoot at me, the artillery guy I'm talking about on the enemy team. And as soon as the artillery guy again is able to shoot at me, he switches from the more dangerous tank, which I think is the Thierry medium, and focuses me again. So what is the guy looking at? Right? Let me maybe explain it a different way. Is this guy looking at? Oh, there's an IS-2 on the map. And you know, a tier 7 heavy on a tier 8 game. I'm gonna shoot at that guy. No, obviously not, right? I'm being facetious. He's looking at a name. I haven't memorized these guys' names, right? And it's a much smaller community. The number of guys who play artillery in this game, of course, is far smaller than the number of guys who just play, period, right? So, see, he's not able to hit me there, but as soon as he spots me again, he will switch from that Bellerophon back to me in this IS-2. And how is that, right? Is he saying, you know, that IS-2, that's a dangerous tank? You know, lots of guys say, well, it's because you're in the TD. It's because you're this, because you're that. Well, the purpose of my videos and the Kill Beer collection of videos is to show you it doesn't matter what tank, what tier I am. As soon as these guys spot me, they're shooting at me. And what are they shooting at here? They're shooting at a name. So that's the point. They're not shooting at a tank. He's shooting at a name. He sees the name. And he says, I'm going to kill that guy. Right? And on this kind of map, where even if it's one artillery guy. If it was two, I'd be dead by now. Even if it's just one artillery guy and he decides you're gonna die, then artillery is so overpowered in this game. You're gonna die. So, and he's gonna get me here. He's not gonna let me go, right? And boom, there's the kill shot. So now and only now does he switch back again to other targets, right? Like that tier 8 medium who's beside me. And the next game coming up, I believe it's the it's in the OI. You'll see another dramatic example. And again, I'm not cherry picking. This is almost consecutive games from one day's gameplay. I'm a tier 6 heavy tank in a tier 8 game. And there's, well, I'll stick around and just talk to walk you through that. You'll see again what I mean. Excuse me. So this guy had a Happy here. Had a good game, and at least he diverted the guy's attention for a couple shots where he just couldn't physically make the shot on me up against that rock, that hill anymore. So he did shoot at this Happy guy a couple times, but as soon as he was back able to hit me, to try and, or at least attempt to hit me, the artillery guy shot at me because he's recognizing a name that he doesn't like. That's why I say, and if artillery, if wargaming limit, so if our wargaming eliminated names, so all you could see is Bellerophon here, or KV2, or the Absolution, and that's it, and no name. Paladin. That's all you would see. That's all you could see. It was what tank it was you were looking at. You couldn't see a guy's name, and wargaming can't do that. Unfortunately, they're Happy. He gets taken out at the end, but you had a good game. I didn't have a good game, obviously, because when those guys negate you. So before they kill you, they negate you. When you're getting focused like that, I can't do anything. I'm just trying to survive for as long as I can. I can't do anything. So that's why I say the guys on my friendly team should be able to take advantage of that. Because this guy right here, he's not looking at you. He only sees one player on that map that he wants to shoot at, and that's me. So you should be able to take advantage of that every single time it happens. Here's an example of a team that's not able to take advantage of that. I'm a tier 6 heavy in a tier 8 game. And see off to my left here, this guy in the German, the VK7501K is coming up the hill with me. Now, just for the sake of time, I'm going to jump around a little bit. In this game. because this one ends up being lost and I'm taken out early. I'm focus fired early in this game. As soon as the artillery guy is able to see me, he starts shooting at me. And I want you to just take notice of who he doesn't shoot at. To me that VK is clearly, he's clearly spotted. He's clearly vulnerable to hits. He's clearly engaging the enemy tanks. You'll see in a sec. And yet the artillery guy doesn't shoot at him till after. The enemy team has the top of the hill. Sorry, excuse me. They have this strategic advantage because our guys decided to go to the left, and from there they didn't push it hard enough. If you're gonna attack, don't stall the attack. Alright? As soon as they stall the attack, it's over. Because the enemy team has their big boys up at the top of this hill, and boom, I'm gone. I'm just gonna jump ahead in time a little bit here at points. Now I'll come back to the hill here in this VK. Now watch what doesn't happen to him. Right? He's surrounded by tanks, yeah, but the enemy artillery guy's not interested in him. Well, why is that? Isn't that a far more dangerous tank than the OI? The Tier 6 Japanese heavy? This is not exactly a fast tank either. He's vulnerable to hits. I know, I have one of these things. they're just as vulnerable to artillery attack as that Oni. He's engaging. The artillery guy's still not trying to strike him. He's not looking there anymore. The guy who he wanted to get, or help get, over there, threatening his players on the hill, is gone. I'm just jumping ahead in time here to see the guy who was camping the whole game didn't really help. One guy was trying to camp it out and pull out a win, and this guy didn't even try and help. He just sat at the back the whole time, and he didn't even attempt to help the guy who was trying to pull out a win out of a certain loss there by capping the base, but he got no support. The guy in the that T-44 premium tank. So Big Kahuna's there, or Kachungas. Big Chungas. He made sure I wasn't going to survive that match with the help of the other guys, the other heavy tanks who were at the top of that hill. Next, the Oni, right? And that guy right beside me is going to be kind of like the star of the show there, that guy in the Tier 6. Medium. Premium tank there. Good little tank. And I attempt to try and help out a guy here who's gone forward and runs into the enemy team, but just again take notice of how the once I'm spotted, how I'm swarmed. Right. Now, you know that it doesn't matter where I go. It doesn't matter, you know, what I do. Go here, go over there, stay back there. You know, it doesn't matter. As soon as I'm spotted, it doesn't matter what tank or tier I'm in. Just watch my videos to, you know, approve what I'm talking to you about, prove what I'm saying. I attempted to help that guy right there, right? That guy who went forward in the Hellcat. So I'm kind of committed now there. But just watch how they rush me, and watch how this artillery guy wants to kill me so bad. I get this all the time. It's like bizarre. They're willing to commit suicide so long as they can kill me, right? Oh. I get this a lot. It's not rare at all. And I wasn't thinking this was going to be a win, but it is, because I was getting really not too much support here, but it didn't feel that way anyway. It did get a lot of assisting damage, but so watch, he's going to he wants to take a run at me here and finish me off. And he's willing to take a chance there, and you know, he loses that chance that he took, but I finished off right afterwards. So I'm just skipping ahead to the start of the show here in this T-3488. And the team pulls out a win. Now, when one guy's getting intensely fired like that, that should happen literally all the time, you know, all things being equal. But of course it doesn't. So WRX there, he had a good game. And I did get lots of assisted damage there. It didn't feel like it at the time, of course, because when you're shrouded and getting hammered like that, it doesn't feel like anybody's really taking notice. But that guy there, he sure wanted to get the kill on me, right? So next up is the Type 5. Last one. And you know, I know I'm open to criticism because of, you know, I can say I bring it upon myself, but I'm telling you, if you just check, I have hundreds of videos. If you just check them, I don't expect you to watch hundreds of my videos, or anybody. Hardly ever anybody watches, actually. But, you know, for any World of Tanks player who's, I don't know, maybe new to the game, or, you know, I've been at this a long time, and this happens to me all the time, and it doesn't matter where I go. It doesn't matter what tank I'm in. I just draw the enemy to me. They come flocking for me once I'm spotted. They just come. The artillery guy wanted to shoot at me here, however, he's, you know, the the alarm did go off for a second there, but he's not really able to kind of get a clear shot at me, or he's got other guys who he feels are more pressing in this particular match. But you'll notice I don't get any support from our artillery guy either. Some guys will support me, right, because they'll know I'll be in the thick of it and getting spotting for them. I'll be spotting tanks for them. Whether it's a light, a medium, a TD, light tank, it doesn't matter, I'll get spotting. So lots of guys will support me, but there's other guys who will not help me one little bit, right? So there's kind of a method to the madness. What I did right there is I'm going to change the angle here to expose them a little bit. But it's really nobody over on this side of the map to help me. So these guys are just freely able to unload on me. But I didn't want to go up too far and expose my left side to fire from there. Eventually they do just roll forward and get me from left and right. But I didn't want to, roll forward and give them that right angled shot at me here. But but I did want to change the angle a little bit on my right side to make those guys have to drive forward a bit in order to hit me. So that's what I was thinking. I'm just when I'm going right in the middle of the square here. But again, this is just, if you watch my video, this is typical gameplay. They just, no matter where I could be on the map, they'll flock to that side to kill me. And it's pretty bizarre stuff. And there you go. Done. But at least we have... I was kind of frustrated with this guy because not a single shot went my direction. And the enemy artillery guy got taken out, right, by our team. And so now our team starts to close in on the center where I was. And close the net around the guys who were focusing me right in the center of town. I was beginning to think they weren't going to be able to finish it off here. They were being a little bit too tentative. My opinion, almost all my teams are too tentative. But eventually they get a couple kills here and that swings the numbers in their favor, and they're able to finish off the remaining enemies. So thankfully get the win. Oh guys, appreciate you watching and bearing with me, and more to come, I guess. Actually got lots more to come, lots more video to get off the high drive. Guys, thanks for watching, appreciate it.